In today's episode, we are going to make super simple boo bags. I'm going to show you how to make a drawstring bag with one string out of one piece of fabric and decorate it for Halloween. This one, I used my Cricut machine and heat transfer vinyl. This one, I used a little scrap of batting and then embroidered the word boo and embroidered the little face on the ghost. You could also use a scrap of fusible fleece for this. This one I decided to just leave plain so I could use it for other activities as well. And then you can grab these free printable tags that explain what this game is if you're not familiar with it. It's great fun in a neighborhood. So if you don't make one that says you've been booed, you're going to add a tag that says you've been booed. You put treats, or it could be candy, it could be activities, it could be stickers, whatever you think the family or a child would want. Then the second tag explains the game. They will put the "we've been booed" by their front door so that other neighbors that are participating know, oh, this house has already gotten their treats. Let's make sure we spread the joy. Then you recommend that they make 2 new sets of treats and tags and then secretly deliver it. And then it does show my website where they can get these tags for free, tarareed.com/boo. So let's make this out of a fat quarter of fabric. So right here, I have a fat quarter of black, which is 18 by 22. And from that, you can make one big bag and 2 little ones, or you can make 4 little ones. You can do fun Halloween things like these Peeps ghosts fit in that big bag really well. Junior mints can fit in there. They can also fit in these smaller bags. And again, you can do whatever kind of treat you like. First thing you're going to do is you're going to decide how many bags you want, and then you're going to cut your fabric. Then this one would become the big bag, this size. But let me show you this. If you're using directional fabric, your big bag is going to be wider instead of taller. And this is my October Ghost fabric that I designed for Riley Blake, and I think it's perfect for the activity of booing, if I do say so myself. So you could do 1 long one and 2 skinnier ones like this, or you could do 4 this size. So you can use a printed fabric. You just need to pay attention to the direction of it when deciding what size bag to do. So then if I want to make 2 of the smaller ones, I'm going to turn this and I'm going to cut it at the 9-inch mark. So 1 fat quarter, 2 small bags, 1 big bag, or I could cut this again, the 9-inch, and then from 1 fat quarter, I can make 4 different boo bags. Great if I'm giving them to friends, maybe at the office. All right, so let me show you how quick and easy these are to whip up. We're going to start by pressing each of the short ends over about a 1/4 inch and stitching down those sides. Now we're going to make the casing by pressing this down a 1/4 inch and then a 1/2 inch, or about 1 inch actually. We're going to press this down. All right, so that is pressed. I'm just going to put a clip at either end. Now I'm just going to stitch right along that folded edge. It will encase the raw edge in the channel for the drawstring. For this bag, I used fusible webbing and a little scrap of batting, and then I embroidered the face on the ghost and the word boo. You can also use your cutting machine, and I have this available. It's going to say you've been booed, and I'm going to do a little glitter ghost. You want to make sure you're putting it on the front. So first you're going to fold it in half, and then you'll notice when you use the drawstring, you don't want to have your design all the way up here. You want it down towards the bottom, but then also remember that you're going to have about a 1/2 inch seam allowance. So we want this to be up from the bottom, but not super close to the top. But because I want to just press this once, I trimmed really close to the ghost, and I'm going to put him right in here so that I can press the ghost and the words at the same time. The thing you need to be really careful of is to make sure that the plastic liner from the ghost is not over top of your vinyl on your words, because if this O was under there, it would press to this backer vinyl and not to your fabric. So that's the main thing to be careful of when you layer. So now we're going to put them here. You also need to remember that you're going to have about a 1/4 inch seam allowance here too. So you want to have it scooched up, but not too close to the top, and closer to the fold than your stitched edges. I'm just going to put that there. And I'm using my Cricut HeatPress Mini. You could use the big one too. This is just easier to grab and go for me. And I have it set to medium. So 2 green lights. I always pull off pretty slowly just to make sure everything is going to be nice and stuck. Oh my gosh, I love that glitter ghost. He would be cute and white too, but I think it just adds a little bit extra. So that is a really, really fast way to add text and a design to your boo bag or any other kind of bag. So now we're just going to finish sewing that up. Start just below where you stitched for the casing because we need to have these 2 holes open to add our drawstring. And this time we're going to do it with a 1/4 inch seam. You want to make sure that the seams that you did on each of the ends are to the right of your needle so that they won't show on the outside of your bag. Now we have the smaller bag that we did the vinyl, and we have the bigger bag that is plain. So the next step is to take our pinking shears, and this is optional, but you'll see it does fray a little bit on the end if you don't do this. So I just always use my pinking shears and go kind of close to the stitching, but make sure you do not clip that stitching or you'll have a hole in the bottom of your bag. I'm just going to cut along both of those. Then we're going to turn them right side out. Just push out those corners with my finger. And then this one is just the plain bag, but it's bigger. Kind of a family size boo bag, but then you'll be able to use it for other things as well since we didn't put Halloween on there. Now the last step, well, almost the last step, is to add our ribbon. So for these smaller ones, because I want to make sure I have enough ribbon to just hang this on a doorknob because you want to sneak and give these to people, I do 4 times the width of the bag. And then just a little bit more for tying it. On the bigger one, I'm just going to do 3 times the size of the bag because when you pull it, that will be plenty. So you're just going to put one end of your ribbon or string or whatever you're using for your drawstring, one end on a safety pin, and then you're just going to push that through the channel until it comes out the other side. Sometimes it'll get hung up in the fold, so you just have to pull the head of the safety pin back and start again. Then you can take the safety pin off, even that out, and tie your 2 ends together. So now that boo bag is done. These are super, super easy drawstring bags to make. Again, you're making them out of 1 piece of fabric, creating your channel first, and it's a 1 drawstring. If you want to learn how to make drawstring bags out of 2 pieces of fabric that has the double pull like this, there's a link to that video below. Happy Halloween.